Welcome to Diva's Two Cents, where every week I bring you complicated matters and I break them down for the masses. Today I am so pleased to have my little partner in crime, I call her. It's Margie Dunki-Jacobs. We're having an event that you've heard of, the Breaking Through to the New You, in September in Florida, September the 20th, Mindset and Money. Margie is the mindset, I am the money. And I would like to introduce to you my partner in crime. Here she goes. Hello, Margie.
Hi, Diva. Thank you for having me. I don't know that we're in crime together. I actually think that we're in growth together, which is really pretty fun, right? But yes, thank you for having me. And I'm super excited. If you want to know how to get tickets to the Breaking Through to the Best You event, and it's Cassini, Florida. It's a full day event. We've already planned it out. We've already put our heads together. But here's the thing. Diva's been doing this for over 40 years, 50 years. I've been doing what I've been doing for over 40 years. So together, bringing this together is going to be an amazing event that no one else can put on, because the two of us are truly in sync on this. So what I want to share with you is when we just get into to life and we grow up and then we follow the rules of going to college and getting a job and paying the bills, for the first 20 years of our life, we're learning. And then from 20 to 60, we're earning. So from 60 and on, we shouldn't be sliding backwards, but that's what a lot of people do. And that's why Diva is here to teach us tax strategies so that we don't slide back down, so that we don't have to get that second job bagging groceries when we're 65 years old. And it is much about the mindset as it is anything else. If you start to believe there's only one way to do it, you're going to be stuck in that way of thinking there's only one way to do it. So there's not. And what I help people is discover what your strengths are, not what your weaknesses are. Let's not talk about the problem for on and on and on. Let's talk about the problem and the solution so we discover your strengths. That way we can design a plan that's just for you, so you can deliver back to the world in a way you can monetize if that's what you want to do. If you want to have a side business, if you want to have a full-time business. So that's what I do. I help people figure it out, what it is, discover what's holding them back and what their strengths are, design a new plan, and deliver it back to the world to monetize.
Isn't that wonderful? We're going to have the 3Ds. She's going to have her 3Ds, and I'll have my 3Ds, because I always say that numbers tell stories, Margie, right? Yes. And I help individuals and entrepreneurs, right, discover what their numbers are telling them. So I use the discover word as well. And then I also use the design, because I design tax strategies for each and every one of you, tailored to you, so that I can also deliver a life of design where you can take those dollars that you pay Uncle Sam and work them right back into your business, into your home, and for your family, so that you can do what you need to do. So I'm so excited to do this event with you, participate with it. Is it going to just be a boring one where they're going to just sit there and listen to you talk about mindset and then listen to me talk about numbers, telling stories?
Oh my goodness, no. In fact, we're so well blended together. Just imagine blending that perfect mix, and we are so in sync with each other. And then taking that very first sip of something that just tastes absolutely delicious, and you're thinking, I've never tasted anything like this before. That's what the event is going to be like. I've never experienced anything like this before. I've never thought this way before. I've never known about those tax strategies. And by the time lunch comes on that day, you're going to be like, do we have to leave for lunch? Can we just stay? How much longer do we get to be here with you? And by the time the end of the day comes, you're not going to want to leave, but you're going to have a room full of new people in your life, new friends and new connections, and a new community that we're going to keep together going forward. So it's going to be an amazing event. And if you're a female in business, this is a must. You should be in this room.
Yeah. And as far as tax strategies are concerned, you don't have to have a business. You can be thinking of having a business. And
Right.
and you know what's going to happen if you are just a W-2 employee, right? And you're thinking, oh, I don't have tax strategies. Yes, you will. And when you leave there, because you're going to be with like-minded women in that room and you're going to meet so many people there, you may even decide to leave there with an idea or even the courage to put forth the idea that you've had in your head all along. Because with Margie's mindset exercises she's going to go through, she's going to open that up for you, right?
Yes,
Margie?
and I worked 9 to 5 for 40 years. I worked in corporate America. I worked in the hospitality industry for 14 years. I worked in the legal system with lawyers and judges for almost 6 years, and I worked in academia. Wow, I seem to have covered a lot there, but it's because I never really had that fulfillment, and I kept looking and seeking what is it that's going to fulfill me. You know what it is? Helping one person,
Mm-hmm.
helping one
Mm-hmm.
person, and then helping another and helping another elevate their life to a level they never even knew it was possible. So it is so much fun to be passionate about completely what you do, but I know you don't care about if I'm passionate about it. I care if I'm passionate about it because I'm going to give you absolutely everything in me so that you don't leave empty.
So you know what's going to happen for those that come? I call it being stretched like a rubber band. You ever buy those rubber bands and you start stretching it and stretching it and stretching it? It never goes back the same. The stuff that you're going to learn, the material that you're going to leave with from that conference, you're going to want to use. It's not going to be something you're going to put on a shelf. We're going to actually explain to you what you need to do. We don't want you to go to a conference like some of these conferences are going to ha ha ha, rah rah rah, ruffle your feathers, you're all excited, and then when you leave there you don't implement. And then next year at this same time you're in the same place. That's not going to happen when you come to this conference.
Oh my goodness. I just thought about what you said. So where this conference is on a Saturday at a really beautiful place, and stay the weekend because there's a big huge splash kingdom there too as well. But by the fall, like Saturday to Wednesday, you could already be implementing strategies and the mindset that could actually be bringing income in. And we're not making any money guarantees. We're just showing you what it is that we're doing, some of the things that we're doing that are outside of the box, that are not traditional, that are bringing money into our lives. So, wouldn't it be fun, Diva, if a year from the time that we had this, we had another one to see how many people would come with their testimonials of what their year was like?
That would be fantastic. That would
Yes.
be awesome. Yep. And you know what? You're right. They should stay at the hotel because they do have that splash park or whatever it is, that
Yes.
event. It's a resort. But more importantly, you should stay because you can mingle with the other ladies that are going to be there and share ideas. And you know, one of the tips that I can give you when you get there, if you come here with a friend, don't always hang out with your friend. You know what your friend
Right.
is all about. You need to
Right.
mingle and learn from others. That's what networking is all about. Learning what others do so that you can share what you do with them as well. What are your thoughts, Margie, about that?
Oh, absolutely. I have to tell you, my husband got mad because we were flying somewhere and our seats are not together. And then I went to the bathroom and I came back. He goes, "You're going to love me." I go, "Why?" He goes, "Because I got our seats together." And I said, "Why did you do that?" I love to meet new people on the airplane. So I was mad. And the woman says, "Am I really changing these back?" And I said, "You're really changing these back." And he's like, "I don't get you." Well, he gets off the airplane with a brand new friend and they were just chit chatting. They were yelling. So, yes, it's about meeting new people and
Yeah.
having an experience. The place, we have a 20% off. We can give you a 20% off. Just reach out to us. How to get 20% off your room at the hotel. They're super cute. They're like a bedroom with a sleeper sofa couch and a kitchenette. They're villas. So it's a great place to be, and we're going to offer you an absolutely transformational day.
Margie, what is the attire? Because somebody asked what the attire is.
I'd say business casual. or dress, how would you like to be perceived?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't need to get all gussied up if you don't want to, but if you want to and that's your thing, then go ahead. I would just say business casual is nice.
Mm-hmm.
If you come with a baseball cap and stretchy pants and an old shirt, no one's gonna kick you out. So just come how you'd like to be perceived.
That's right. Absolutely. So, for example, this is my practically my uniform. All right. I always have a jacket on. But that's how I feel comfortable. So feel comfortable in your skin, embody your identity, whichever it is that you have, whether you're wearing a title or whether you have a role that you play or whether you just want to come to learn. Just come with an open mind is the only thing we're asking of you, regardless of how you're dressing or whatever. Open mind so that we can teach you some things that you can leave there with, that you can implement right away.
Yes, so we're combining this to give you 80 years worth of experience in education and real life
Yeah.
experience all rolled into one day for a phenomenal rate. So we would love to have you join us.
Yeah, absolutely. Any tip? Want to give them a last tip before we leave?
I think that a lot of times in life, we worry about what other people think. We worry that people say, "Why are you going to something like that?" or "Why are you chasing that dream?" And we listen, and it can affect who we are. But if we take that and block that and don't worry about what other people are thinking, unless they're paying my mortgage, unless they're paying for my phone or my car, then I need to know that I'm following a path that is calling me from within. And you can become empowered from within and learn how to just block everybody else out. Doesn't mean you can't handle their opinions and their thoughts. But what I always say is it really doesn't matter what anybody else does. It only matters what you do. Yeah, definitely. We are women here to help support women growing in business and in life and all areas of life in emotional, financial, relationships. It's all coming together in one day to elevate you to a whole new level of what's possible for you. So
Yep.
thanks for having me today, Diva.
You're welcome. And that, my friend, is Diva's 2 cents.